All right, we have a box here to open up, and it's sort of a little special box for me. Anyway, not as many other people. It's basically just Yu-Gi-Oh cards, let's be honest. Um, but I've been very excited about this. I bought some structure decks from the new set. I guess you could call it set. Let me just grab this paperwork so you guys can't see it. It's stuck in there pretty good. There we go. Perfect. So the new Yu-Gi-Oh reprint set came out a little bit ago. The 2022 Megatons, as well as some structure decks that I am super excited for. The Yu-Gi-Oh Legend of the Crystal Beast structure deck. What I'm super excited about it is, I don't know if you've seen my Yu-Gi-Oh video, you know that this was like the deck I was building as a kid. And so I'm super jacked that it's actually a thing. They turned into a legit structure deck. My freaking childhood hopes and dreams for Yu-Gi-Oh! They turned into a legit structure deck. Like literally to the T, and it even has like Haman in it too. We'll get into it in a second. Let me just put the box aside now. Now, I did get 4. Normally, you only buy 3 of these. But the place that I bought it from had a really good deal. And I think they're only like $6 to $7 a pop. And I wanted to keep one of them sealed. So, I'm going to do a quick little inspection to see which one is the best, like not damage and stuff. This first one's already got damage, so I'm not going to bother with that one. Probably one of these two. I'm going to pick this one. This one will be the one I keep sealed forever. So we'll just set it up on the side over here. But yeah, so we have 3. Normally you buy 3 structure decks because each structure deck has one of every single card. And that way you can get a play set of all of the cards. And there's another reason why this structure deck is super good is because there's a ton of incredible reprints. Like, where is it? Where is it on the list? Right there. Ash Blossom and Joyous Spring. That is one of the best reprints you could ever get in a structure deck. But before we get into that, we are going to open up the tin because I want to talk more about the structure deck as we open it. And the tin will be quick. So the tin doesn't have a lot of great cards in it, to be honest. There are some incredible cards, but like the chances of pulling them are pretty slim. There's one card in here that I'd love to pull that's like 42 to 45 bucks right now. So that would be ideal if we pull that. I know, a bunch of packaging for just 3 packs. 3 packs. I believe they got 18 cards in them each. So, like I said, ideally I get that one card that I want. I'd love to get 2 of them. At least there's no freaking way I'm getting one of them, even one. There's like another common that I need because it's not in the, I don't have it yet. It's in the mail and I'm going to be playing Saturday and I'd like to have it before then potentially. But other than that, I basically just want some of the good spell cards in this pack. Ooh, it's kind of hard to get out. There we go. So we got Master's Diploman, Armed Dragon Thunder level 5, Bee Trooper Landing, Icy Breeze Refrain, Magic Key Unlocking, what the heck? Black Eyes, it's Plunder Patrol, okay. Majestic Mirage, Ghost Sister and Spooky Dogwood, that's actually not a bad pull. It's the first holo. In each of these packs, you get 2 holos, 2 ultra rares, and 1 secret rare. So our first one is Ghost Sister and Spooky Dogwood, not a bad one. Ice Jade Tremora, not great. I don't even know what this thing is. Gyramore Dragon Shell, no clue. Reinforcement of the Army's troops, also dump. No freaking no freaking way! I actually got it! This is it! This is the freaking card! Pot of Prosperity! No freaking way, dude! Holy crap! I spit on it a little bit. That's gross. No freaking way. Pot of Prosperity. This is the $45 card. Not even bad centering. It's a little bit bad because this side's a little bit thinner, but dang, dude. Let's effing go! It doesn't get better than that, folks. It doesn't get better than that. Despian Proskinian, that's actually kind of nice. That's one of the other cards I have in the mail that I don't have just yet. Yo, that makes this whole thing, like, I think I paid like 40-ish bucks for this whole, like, box that you just saw me open up, and that one card alone does it. Oh my gosh, dude. Holy crap. That's literally the most expensive card in this entire set. I couldn't have asked for anything better. Holy crap. Alright, next pack. We have Parametalphos, Iron Dragon level 5 again. Ultra B Trooper, Absolute Hercules, Terrors of the Underworld. This one's got really good art, actually, if you look at it. It's pretty. Gunkin Suship Iuni. I love this. I love this archetype. It's really bad, but I really like it, actually. You and I. Ooh. Rank Up Magic Zexal Force. Screams of the Branded. Slower Swallow. This is an ultra rare, or excuse me, a super rare. Oh, wait. Oh, Screams of the Branded's another super. We have Stardust Trail. Dart Infant Adagnister. Drytron, it's not focusing. Drytron Moo Beta Fafnir. That's not a bad secret rare to pull. Obviously, it's no Pot of Prosperity, but it's still not a bad one. And then, geez, Yu-Gi-Oh names. Another Suship, that's fun. Trickstar. Is that a double? No, they're different. Okay.
Did I hear Pot of Prosperity?
Yeah, dude, we freaking pulled a dude. That card's $45, Sky.
So you already made your money.
I already made my money on this thing. I am absolutely stoked out of my freaking mind that I got that card. There we go, Ad Libitum. That's actually the other freaking thing I wanted to get out of the set because it's in the mail. So, we win. We literally win today. This is one of the best openings I could have done. A Dragoonity Knight, another Plunder Patrol, Psychic Eraser, Ruddy Rose Witch. Okay, here's the super Trap Tricks Kularia. Ghost Reaper and Winter Cherry's not a bad super. I'm gonna separate the supers. That's a
Did you
rare.
get all those in the first box?
Zexil Construct. Yeah, you get all these. You get 3 packs in the tin. And they got 18 cards each.
Oh.
DD Assault Carrier. So the Ultras were piss poor, basically. And Rainbow Bridge of Salvation. Okay, not a good card at all, but super fitting that we're going to be opening up the Crystal Beast structure decks. So I will take it as well. What a freaking poggers opening. Like, obviously, there's much better cards I could have gotten, but nothing beats this one, dude. Nothing freaking beats Pot of Prosperity. What an absolutely insane pull. I'd love 2 of them in one of my decks, but one of them is not bad. Having at least one of them isn't the worst thing in the world, but 2 obviously is better. A playset would have been nice, but you can't get it all. You can't get everything for sure. Okay, let me just bundle all this stuff up. Push this off to the side, and we will open up. I'm just going to open up one because all 3 of them will be the same exact stuff. So we're just going to open up one on camera, and I'll kind of talk about it as we go. So like I was saying, this is basically exactly the same deck that I had as a kid. Granted, it's much better constructed because it's got other cards. It's even got some newer cards that I didn't have when I was younger. But it's essentially a very similar strategy with some extra newer things in it too as well, which I freaking love. So every one of these structure decks comes with a playmat. The playmats are cool. They look really cool, but they're just paper, so it's still kind of just meh. The back is neat because it kind of tells you how to play it. I got more stuff. Cool. I can't tell you what that is, I think. I think I know what it is. I don't know. Yeah, so we got some more stuff here. It basically just tells you, like, how to play the deck, which is really, really neat. It then has some ads as well. It shows you some of the powerful cards, like that Ash Blossom. And then some more advertisements for some stuff. It specifically tries to tell you advertisements for things that you could get to put into this deck to make it better. But, like, stuff like this one right here, Ultimate Slayer, you're not freaking pulling that. That's a secret rare. Like, good freaking luck. Okay, let's get on to the actual cards themselves. first up we have Rainbow Dragon. What a beautiful card, dude. This is one of the cards I didn't have as a kid because it was stupid expensive, but it is such a pretty, pretty card. And then we can open it like a pack of gum, I believe. Just find the... Oh, there it is. And you can just pull it open. Get rid of the garbage. Okay. So we have Rainbow Dragon. Beautiful, beautiful artwork, too. I freaking love this card. So this deck was basically played by one of my favorite characters in the GX anime. His name was Jesse Anderson. Kind of had a southern accent. Is really funny looking dude. Funny sounding dude. I liked him. But he played the Crystal Beast deck, and I really liked it. I really liked the strategy. We'll get into a little bit more later. And we got Ultimate Crystal Rainbow Dragon Overdrive. Essentially, the main point of the deck is to get this card out because this card can just do everything you need it to do. It'll have like 11,000 attack when it comes on the field too, which is stupid. By the way, this deck is not good. I would never play this in a competitive, like super competitive scene. It's just fun and very, very like nostalgic for me specifically. We have Crystal Beast Rainbow Dragon. Let's focus. This is one of the newer cards for the Crystal Beast archetype. It was not there when I was a kid, and if it was, then it probably would have been able to be played back then. And we have Rainbow Bridge of the Heart. Crystal Bond. This is probably the best card in the whole deck, other than maybe Ash Blossom. But if you're talking for Crystal Beast deck, this is the best card. It's basically the Searcher. You play it, you get to look through your deck to find specific cards that you need. Yeah, these cuts aren't bad. I know a lot of people had issues with quality control on these decks, but so far not bad. Rainbow Overdragon. This thing just helps you get out the big Rainbow Dragon. Like you get this one out, this one brings out this one brings out this one. And then this one also has some really cool tokens. There's Jesse Anderson, the dude I was just talking about, with his buddies, the Crystal Beasts. There's him and his buddy, Ruby Carbuncle. And there's Ruby Carbuncle. So, the way the Crystal Beasts work, the rough strategy is you play your Crystal Beast cards in your monster zone, and then when they die, they go to their spell zone and become a continuous spell. And then you use that. Once you have enough on the field and in the graveyard, you can summon Rainbow Dragon from your hand. To be honest, all the Crystal Beasts suck. Ruby Carbuncle's okay. Amethyst Cat's not good. Tortoise has some weird play recently in a different deck. I don't know why. Topaz Tiger's not terrible. Mammoth's not terrible. Cobalt's not terrible. Okay, but Sapphire Pegasus. This is the one that you always want to have. This is the one I didn't have as a kid, ironically enough, because it was a ultra rare in the set that it came out, and I could not get that. So having it as a common is really, really funny. To me, anyway. Rainbow Dark Dragon, I don't even think you play this in the deck. Crystal Master, it's a really good pendulum for the deck. Crystal Keeper is good, but not as good as Crystal Master. Right there, Haman, Lord of Striking Thunder. So as a kid, I talked about this a little bit in my Yu-Gi-Oh video, but I got 2 of these cards from tins. And so my basic strategy of the deck was to get as many Crystal Beasts into my spell zone as continuous spells. Then you contribute those continuous spells for Haman, Lord of Striking Thunder. He takes 3 of them, so... It's so weird seeing this in common. I had them in secret rare because they came in the tins, but like, I don't know, it's fun. I don't even think that the Crystal Beast strategy even plays Haman, but if I rebuild this deck, there's no way I'm not putting Haman in there just because it's nostalgic for me. I would really, really want to and basically have to. Okay, now we're getting into the stupid broken staple cards that are in this structure deck. We have Dimension Shifter, so freaking good. Contact C, not as good, but still pretty fun. Then there she is, Ash Blossom and Joyous Spring in common. This is literally the reason why people buy this structure deck. This card alone goes for $6 right now, and I bought the structure deck for like $7. Next up, we have Ghost Bell and Haunted Mansion. Another great hand trap. I think this is going to be going up to like $3 probably in the future. I don't know when though. But like these 4 cards alone kind of make the deck. Not Contact C as much, but like these 2 specifically, then Dimension Shifter helps a lot. Dimension Shifter and Ash Blossom and Ghost Bell are actually reprinted in the same tin as a secret rare. like this kind of rarity. But they're I don't know. I wouldn't really care to pull them just because I play in the most obtainable rarities for all the cards pretty much, so it's not that big of a deal. Awakening of the Crystal Ultimates. So a lot of these crystal cards that we're going to be opening now are specifically just to help the Crystal Beasts work. Rainbow Ruins, this was the field spell released with the archetype originally. Rainbow Bridge, I think is a newer card. I don't know though. Crystal Beacons Classic. Crystal Blessings, a classic one. Crystal Abundance. Most of these are trash, by the way. Even in the actual deck, you don't want to really run them. Crystal Promise. Is this the one that draws two? No. It might be Abundance. Oh, no, it's Rare Value. No, never mind. Crystal Tree. Crystal Release. Rare Value. Okay, this is the good one. The one sad part about it is that it doesn't say the name Crystal in the name. So you can't search it off of that cute one with where the Ruby Carbuncle is being petted by, you know, that one. You saw it earlier. You can't search it off of rare. You can't search it off of Crystal Bond, but when you get it, it's essentially a draw two. It's basically Pot of Greed because it just says you draw two cards at the end after you do all the stuff. Great for the deck. Rainbow Refraction, Advanced Dark. This is for the Rainbow Dark Dragon, but it sucks. Melody of Awakening Dragon. This one's interesting because this is typically in like a Blue Eyes deck. It's not good for this deck though. Not really needed. Foolish Burial Goods. This is the other really good staple. Essentially, you just send a spell card from your deck to the graveyard, and once it's in the grave, you can do things there. So that's another good staple. Cosmic Cyclone is another good staple. It was recently reprinted in another set, so it's very, very cheap right now. But it's really good. It's essentially, you pay 1,000 life points and you banish one spell or trap card on the field. Really good. Crystal Boon. Crystal Miracle. I don't know what these do. Crystal Brilliance, Crystal Pair, Crystal Conclave. You can start feeling some of the weird printing. Ultimate Crystal Magic, Counter Gem, Ferret Flames, Metaverse. This is another really good card, another good reprint. It doesn't necessarily need the reprint because it's a cheap card, and you can only play one of them because it's on the limited list, but not a bad card. And then a Crystal Beast token. And then you get an advertisement for Master Duel. Cool. So that just about does it. If you guys were interested in getting into Yu-Gi-Oh!, there's two structure decks I'd recommend. I'd recommend the Fallen of Albaz structure deck or Albaz Strike. And then there's the Cyberdark Strike. I think that's what it's called, Cyberdark Strike. That's a good one for just one card in it. But if you really want to get into just right now, I would just recommend just picking up 3 of these. If you get 3 of these, you get 3... Ooh, excuse me. You get 3 of these, you get 3 Ash Blossoms, and that's really all you'd ever want, is 3 Ash Blossoms. This card will almost always be relevant. It's one of the best cards in the game. Yeah. So that's pretty much it. I am very happy with my pulls. Very, very, very happy with my pulls. I couldn't have asked for more. I really won the lottery with this one, I'm not going to lie.